see my director is shaking his head and saying, are we able to do this? It's a lot, eh? Yeah, but we must be able to do it. By being prepared will not prevent any problem, but it will minimize them. What we are just trying to encourage is that we minimize the risk, we minimize the damage. Okay? I think we have dealt genuinely with this. Is there anyone with a question just on the insurance before we get to the safety issues?
Next.
Yes.
Maybe the question I'm going to ask everybody knows. Talking about determining who carries liability and so on. One of the determinations was to find out if whoever is trained by the director. And understand that, as you said, that if you were trained and you didn't do what you're supposed to do, the liability falls on you. But the question is, who ensures that the director is trained to make sure that they pass on?
Amen. I love this question. Who ensures that the director is trained? How? That's why when you come here, you say it's the same boring stuff. But what you don't realize is we're training you. When you come for BST, we make sure we share with you the information. When you come for Mastercard Convention, you have registered, we've got your names. So when you are involved, you say, was he there on the day? Yes. Yes, he was there. Check the record. So we protect ourselves also, and we will make sure that every chance we have received, we train you on the risk and safety issues. Now, as we go forward, it's a requirement. You will notice that every director must train his staff on the safety every year. It's a requirement that you, as a director, when you've learned, you must go to your local club, train your councillors, and train your staff. Yes, Brother Alex.
It's only one.
All right, Sister Judy, you can answer that. It's just one. Just that one covers the entire. Yes. So don't do anything if you're not insured. It's dangerous. Yes, Mr. Chair. All right. Thank you for that question, Director. I think I've heard it on a number of people, but I think colleagues here, like Advocate, will agree with me. If we are to have our own insurance, it will even be stricter than this. Remember, this is not, it tries to accommodate different governing legislations across the world. But if we are to zoom down on our own thing, we'll be like outside. When you play, we will reject because we will be so tough. So we are grateful that we can actually have this one that we can play around. And yes, Brother Bones, you have to come close.
Come to the mic, your please.
I think the key to all this is the importance of your plans to be approved by the church. Any event that you partake in your club needs to be approved by the church. Because it's not approved, even though they have insurance, but the church said we never knew about this, it's in your hands. So it's important that at the beginning of the year, get your plans approved by the church, so that when they see, oh, you have insurance, these are the plans for the year, so then you are covered as a director. But if you do not present that, and you do your own thing on the side, it's in your hands.
Thank you, Brother Holmes. I think Sister Moira had a good strategy that we do this. One is she's holding the pins. If she had given us the pins, we wouldn't be suffering like this. So thank you, Sister Moira, for holding the pins. Just tell me when you're ready, yes. Please come closer.
We didn't hear the question.
All right. She's asking, what if counselors are just going on an excursion? We're going for training, but we're not going with the kids. Are we also covered? What
Yes.
do you say?
Yes.
Shap, shap, shalala. Now, let's just go through over this and say, just because you have agreed to be a master guide and be a leader in the church, you have signed the contract with the church that brings out not only moral, but it also brings some legal consequences. That's why we talk about liability and so forth. It's because the position that you have assumed now requires something out of you that you are legally bound. Okay? We'll be quick and painless. Right? The mission of the SDA Church is to provide a safe, reliable, and an abuse-free environment for every child who attends the organization's activities and programs. So, the church itself has placed safety, children's safety as a priority and as one of our mission goals, to have a safe and reliable environment for every child. Right, I want to talk about this in a little while. Why child safety issues? Okay? Why child safety issues? Right? All said and done in this church are vulnerable to situations in which allegations of child and teenage abuse could rise because of the following reason. Because we are in a community of trust, right? We believe every brother and every sister. We believe the pastor is the honest person we've ever met. We believe the elder is as white and pure as an angel. An elder is no blame. He must be a man who's blameless and upright, right? Because we don't operate on anything else, but we just operate on trust. We trust you. That's why we have nominated you as a counselor or as a master guide. That's why we have given you the recommendation in the church, but it is because we trust you. So the basis in which the church works, it's trust. Right? That's why it's so vulnerable, because we only operate on trust. Number two, the church provides and is access to children. If you want to have access to children, go to a local church. Go to any church, Pentecostal or anything else. Everywhere else where you go into a school, there are very strict rules. But if you're a pedophile, and the place where children are, nobody cares, it's the church. Everyone is busy worshiping there, nobody's minding what's happening. Right? It's a place of easy access to children. Parents just drive by and drop the kids by the gate. They don't give them to anybody. They just say, here is the taxi fare, go to the club. You understand? Because there is easy access to children, therefore we become vulnerable. Also in the church, there are numerous opportunities to work with children.